Important kick this of Schober on his left side. And he's kicked it.
Very good kick by Richard Schober. And he urges his teammates on to try and get something going. They are winning the ball out of the centre, which is very important here at Elsternwick Park, and they kick their second goal in this third quarter, their third for the match on the Jefferson Ford scoreboard. At the 4-minute mark of the third quarter, Collegians are 3-13-31. They trail Old Melburnians by 29 points. They're on 8-12-60.
I thought Harrison's body work was important there too, Mike. I think there was a block in there.
Yes, certainly was. There's a few more Collegians players putting their body in, and that's exactly what you asked them to do in the rooms, Jeffrey, if they had that chance.
Those all important off-the-ball statistics. Also important now as the ball knocked on there by was the big fellow in Bryan. The ball comes out here. Parkin kicks it out towards the wing. Running first for it was Palmer. Palmer picks it up nicely, gets a good left foot kick in here. Or mismarked there by, looks like it was Werner, perhaps, but did well to recover. Gets it out to Thompson. Thompson swings onto his left foot. Chance for Schober again, but Stuckey, it wasn't Stuckey. It was Chad Sousa.
Chad Sousa.
Doing the spoiling.
Spoiling Michael Lake.
Sorry, it was Lake, not Schober.
They look alike, although a little bit smaller version, Lake.
Danny Thompson needed to get that ball inside then, but
yes.
he forced it round to the boundary line.
So boundary throw in. Hands off the Pollock. Plenty of players in the pack. It's very congested. But Warner gets the ball over to Lake. Lake loses the ball on the tackle. Here's Harrison. Strong work from him. Pollock was under some pressure. Got a quick kick. Tidied up there by O'Brien to Chad Sousa. Loose handball by that player. Now the chance for Thompson. There's some willing bodies going in now. They've just lifted a little bit Collegians, but the umpire said that young fellow on the bottom of the pack
I think it
was Danny Thompson, was it? No, it was Kerr.
A bit red hot that
didn't hit the ball out of the pack.
Michael Berry plays on, and Kerr is taken out of the contest with a well-timed shepherd, but Pollock intercepts and marks close to the boundary line in front of, or just behind Robert Walker. Pollock kicks the ball back down, searching along the wing, looking for a Collegians mark. O'Brien tidies up behind. Thompson takes the ball, handballs over the top to Jeremy Nichols, who kicks in mid-air off the ground, and the mark is taken by Andrew Wallace. Wallace plays on. Not a good handball. Parkin's forced to go back into traffic, but he gets out of trouble. Looks under his left foot, brings it out looking for Lake, but just doesn't carry far enough, and O'Brien intercepts. O'Brien, with his experience, read that perfectly. Fed off the handball to Bryan. O'Brien to Bryan. Bryan looking out for Griffiths. Griffiths takes a big jump from behind, but the height of Pollock is too much. It is around his neck, and he has taken it over the boundary line before that happened. And so we see Leah Gallagher, the boundary umpire, going to throw this back into play right in front of us here at Elsternwick Park.
Doss, so full credit to Collegians. They're fighting their way back in here, but they need to score some goals while they're doing this. There's a chance here for Kerr. Scragged to the ground there by Nichols. Picked up here by Webb. Webb now on the right boot, kicks it up towards half forward, and the mark taken there by Walker. Plays on straight away and centres the ball up. Chance here for Smith. Sorry, it wasn't Smith, it's McMullen. McMullen used the body well. The ball sits for him, 20 metres out from goal. Evades a tackle, and on the left foot, it's all class from McMullen. He puts the steadier through for Old Melburnians. 9 goals, 12-66. They move on to Collegians of 3-13-31. Magnificent stuff again for McMullen, Jeffrey.
Yes, it was. He just seems to have so much time, doesn't he? And whenever he gets onto that left foot, he's very, very confident when he does shoot for goal.
He evaded 2 tackles, and they perhaps should have claimed him on one of those tackles at least. But has great peripheral vision, obviously, McMullen, and sensed them coming at him, and he just moved his body slightly. So we now see an important reply goal by Old Melburnians and take them onto the Jefferson Ford scoreboard. 9-12 to 3-13. Hinton bounces.
Thompson does the ruck work there. Through comes Webb. Webb tries to go all the way through the centre square. Couldn't do so as it's repelled there by a Collegians player. That was Wallace. Gets it back in towards the centre. Griffiths knocks it out. Now Kerr gets the long searching hand pass out to Theodore, who'll thump it long with that left foot. It's a tumbling punt kick, and Pollock gets back and takes a well-judged chest mark. Now switches play across to the member side of the ground. Palmer uses some pace. The ball didn't bounce too kindly from him. Lovett controls it well. Flicks the handball back into Brommel. Brommel centres the ball up to the goal square, but Pollock once again in the last line of defence takes a mark. He's got Bennett long calling for it, so too is Kerr. Lovett knocks his opponent down to the ground in Parkin, but Bennett now. Bennett kicks it up towards the wing position through the legs of O'Brien and Davidson. Davidson doubles back well. Now Werner hangs on the position, gets it out to Davidson. Good evasive skills from that player, but he slips over at the crucial moment. And a handball there by Teal. Gets it on to Thompson. Thompson's kick to the lead of Smith is a beautiful kick. Smith couldn't hang on to the footy. Kicked off the ground there by McParkin, I think it was. Now it's with
Webb.
Webb at 45.
On
Moves
a
on
left
left foot. Kicks towards the goal. It's a beautiful looking kick from Webb. A good shepherd by Griffiths too. And full points to Old Melburnians. That's their 10th. On the Jefferson Ford scoreboard, Old Melburnians 10-12-72. Answer those 2 goals of Collegians who are on 3-13-31.
And that's Webb's second goal on his characteristic left foot. Long searching handball by Micah Berry brought that ball back into the path of the running Webb. And they've replied very quickly to the 2 Collegians goals. So we're back pretty square from where we were, with umpire Gersh walking in to bounce the ball.
Right back in the centre of Elstonwick Park, and down she goes. Pollock gets the knock. Goes up towards the half-forward line. Nichols tries to control it, but Harrison comes through well. Gets it on the right foot and kicks it out wide. But this time in front of Schober is Stuckey. Takes the ball out towards the boundary line and goes for the safety of that line, and there'll be a throw in at half-back for Old Melburnians. We're almost 10 minutes gone in the third quarter. 10-12-72 Old Melburnians, Collegians 3-13-31.
And we're listening to this broadcast on Southern FM 88.3.
She's got good hand.
And back here at Elstonwick Park, Collegians have come forward and kicked a point from a set shot from Richard Schober, and the kick-in has again found an ON's player, Paul O'Brien, with the ball.
Bringing Woolhouse off, Collegians.
O'Brien short passes to Sousa. Sousa handballs out to the running Hanbury, who's got lots of space out in his wing and can feed it off inside to Micah Berry if he needs to. He doesn't. He takes 2 bounces and kicks it up to the half-forward line, searching for a mark by the OM's player. Walker was up high and taken the mark. He handballs immediately to the running Micah Berry, who followed on that good work. Kicks it a little bit too long, and Hinchin takes a mark from behind. Intercepts, handballs out to Kerr. Kerr handballs to Bennett. Bennett runs into trouble. Picked up by Lawson. Lawson scrubs the kick out of the centre. Parkin runs onto the bouncing ball. He kicks it long, searching for a mark by Collegians player, and he doesn't let him down, Damien Phillips. He's taken the mark about 35 metres out from goal, directly in front of Tony Witch.
Just coming on by the bench, wasn't it?
Yes, he was the player who replaced Woolhouse. So big Damien Phillips now with a chance to kick Collegians' 4th goal. In he comes now, kicking from just inside 40 metres. Drop punt kick, looks pretty good. The Collegians players in the square like it. The goal umpire likes it also. So Collegians kick their 4th goal. 4-14-38. Old Melburnians 10-12-72.
And a pretty important goal, and it never looked like missing. So perhaps a confidence-lifting mark and goal by Damien Phillips. Jeff's been a big rap for this player since this final series, where he's shown a bit of mobility at centre-half forward, and he's now playing at full forward on Tony Witts. Well, and I'm sure they're looking for something out of him now.
Yeah, because he, in days gone by, Mike, he certainly, mobility wasn't his strong point, was it?
No, not at all, Jeff. Bounce of the ball in the centre. Brian knocks it down. It's gone to nobody in particular. A kick off the ground by Jeremy Nichols. Out to Theodore, picks up the crumbs. Kicks it up in the air, but the wing takes it out wide. It runs through the running arms of Jimmy Bennett. It's gathered in by Hanbury, who's going to bring it back inside, looking for an Old Melburnians player. Micah Berry up